Even with the rapid increase of new fishermen, there are still bodies of water that remain untouched. Not because they don't have fish to call them home, but because they are almost impossible to reach. Out here you have to earn every mile. Every fish. And expect the unexpected. One simple mistake can tragically end your whole trip.
We're in a situation.
But that's exactly why we came.
Oh my God. Oh, big fish. Yep. Big fish.
To escape the crowds and unravel the most remote waters, one bend at a time. For the next 3 days, we'll be exploring some of the most untouched waters our state has to offer, amidst some of the toughest conditions imaginable. Driving rain, rising rivers, and a desire to explore the unexplored. This epic 3-day adventure starts now.
Jim,
What up?
you already know?
And it begins.
Floating for bluegills.
Well, somebody, I won't say any names, forgot our waterproof bag. Shout out Grundens. Gonna use a rain jacket.
All right, and the adventure is off. Cold Michigan morning here. I'm starting on the oars. Got Bernie behind me, starting on the sticks.
This is a stretch we already know. We've been on this one a few times. You guys, if you've already watched our channel, you probably recognize it. After today, everything is brand new. We're gonna try to float this river all the way down to the mouth over the course of 3 days. Find some fish along the way, see some cool water, and hopefully we don't run into too much of this stuff. See what we can do.
Yo, it's a fish!
That is a fish! Well, Skid here realized that he forgot a net. He was going back to take a look. I missed what I thought was a bite. Turns out that was in fact a bite. That was quick.
I did nothing of the sorts.
Indeed was a snake. Oh my God. Same fish. Well, I gotta tell you, that is a good and bad start. Skid thinks that was the same fish. I lost him twice. That's a fish. Yep. What just happened? No, I thought I was in the wood, dude.
Oh, what? Just go here now, I guess. I could probably grab her, dude.
Well, this is what happens when Your boat captain for the day doesn't bring a net.
Well, I don't know what kind of bobber down that was because I treated it like it was wood.
There she goes.
First one landed. Didn't even think I got bit.
Yeah.
Just like sweep the rod. I'm gonna like literally lift up into it and I'm gonna let it sit on it for a second. Got it. Nope, that isn't. Yep. Wow, right, dude. That is great. Got my spawn bag on that fish. I can't even see. Got him out? Yep. Yo, move your rod or something for me. Yep. Yep, that's good. That's good. Just move your rod.
Very interesting without a net today.
Look at this. It completely stops him. It's like petting the belly of a shark.
We'll probably have you hop out sometime.
Oh, here we go.
And that looks like another portage. We're lucky on this one. Got a floater. This is far from the most managed river in the state. See right below us. Got another portage coming up.
Wow, a lot of floaters in here. Oh, that's a hole.
This is not a river you want to float by yourself. Whew. That's a hole.
We're kind of going through a dead zone. Fishing's been off to a good start already. We hooked a couple.
Lots of portage. Again, we're gonna go full head of steam on this one though. See if we can't get it rocking and blow through her.
As soon as I get out of the tree. Remember, bud.
Push, bud.
Whew. A little deeper than I thought there. Full head of lettuce technique did not work. Ooh. That's like over my waders almost.
Well, we changed it over here. We got skid on the deck back there. Gonna leave a bunch of fish behind for us. We about a quarter of the way through the float. Water's rising. It's gonna continue to rise over the next couple days by the looks of it. Got some rain in the mix. Feels pretty chilly, but it's warm enough to melt some snow, I think. So see if we can find a few more. That's a classic case of zigging when you're supposed to zag. I don't know why it dropped that way, but we're in a situation.
You know what I think it is?
Oh, something just gave. The other way would be better. Because this is pinching it. If you pull it, actually, whatever you just did, try it again. Yeah.
There she is.
Well, that shouldn't have been so complicated there. It's supposed to be a quick, easy cut. Something dropped when it was supposed to fly and rise, and zigged when it was supposed to zag, and
It's breaking.
that one should not have been this difficult.
Well, that was the first bad one of the trip. We about popped the raft, got the chainsaw stuck, and had to walk the tightrope right there.
And still didn't even get this thing actually out of the way. Oh, good move. We want to talk about a cut job. I'm giving that
That's a nice.
probably a 9.3 out of 10.
Had a pretty hot start. Water started getting a little dirty on us. Gotten some water that we're not necessarily too familiar with, and it is substantially slowing down. Hopefully that's not an indication for the rest of our week. Well, the cold season here this year has been one of the worst we've seen in a while. Constant heavy snow and ice storms combined with river blows has turned this place into a jungle of downed trees. Although we knew before starting we'd probably be going through some pretty nasty areas, I don't think either of us were actually prepared for what the river looked like. We spent the next several hours portaging over what seemed to be an endless amount of downed trees and brush, and in between spent some time fishing plenty of fishy looking water that came up empty. Our reality here started to set in that this could be what the rest of our week looked like, so we figured it was time to pull over and regroup with a nice river lunch.
I have Lay's potato chips with a bucket of beans. Well, it's lunch hour. Diving into the main course, at least stopping for a bite. On the menu today, backed by my wonderful wife, I have a jalapeno and cheddar bratwurst, pickles, mustard. Not really sure what else could be in there. Don't really need anything else, honestly. We're gonna indulge in the main course.
I didn't get the brat in my lunch. It's pretty nice. Shout out Caroline, but did get a mustard sandwich. Old turkey in there. As long as there's mustard, you're in for a good lunch.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I could have asked for a better lunch. We have Dean's French onion dip. We had fresh cut pineapple. We had a bratwurst. I have trail mix, Twizzlers. I mean, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10.
I'm not sure what I did his wife this morning. I'm used to having him steal my boat lunch. And, I mean, he's feasting like a 4-course meal over there right now.
I mean, this is an easy 10 out of 10.
This is a rare thing.
I mean, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, let me tell you, she does some good work.
Pringles?
Yeah, drive some of that and you're cut. Well, lunchtime's over. A couple good laughs. A1 lunch from the missus today. 10 out of 10. It's time to log back in. Water is rising quickly. Starting to get some color to it. Not really sure where it's all coming from, but it's coming.
Well, at this point we were hours fishless, and after seeing how well the top section of this river fished, we were starting to think maybe we were rowing away from the fish instead of towards the fish. Our hopes were dropping by the minute, but thankfully we pulled into one of our little honey holes and it did exactly what we needed it to do.
Right, we're done.
That's how you grab them. Nets are optional out here. I just soaked my arm. Freezing cold. Back-to-back drifts. Pretty fish. Not a bad size average today either.
Well, we are running out of daylight here. Got pretty trapped up in the portages. The beaver activity here is absolutely out of control. Someone's got to do something about that.
Oh,
We are hoping to do a little more fishing tonight, but there's no telling. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see all this activity out here. These beavers mean business out here. We'll be lucky to get out of here after dark. It's ridiculous, but
Look right through there. There's another one. This is gang activity.
oh my goodness. That's horrible. Officially claimed a turf war on us. Did a little chainsaw work last time we were on the river and they retaliated heavily. After a small glimmer of hope, we were right back to where we started before. After considering the extensive work done by my arch nemesis, the beaver, we decided it was probably best to hang up our rods for the day and try to make a beeline back home just to get home before the sun goes down. And although we ran into a couple hiccups on the way, thankfully it wasn't too terrible of a ride back and we were able to get out before dark. Well, we made it. Running into a little predicament at the launch. Recently had a river blow here. Complete sheet ice. We're getting the raft up and it's just sliding right back down. After doing some ice skating, we were finally able to get the raft out of the water and up to the truck. Now it's time to go home and get rested up for what day 2 has in store for us. All right, it is day 2. We are calling the audible today. Woke up, checked the flow charts. The river we were on yesterday, all the rain, warming temperatures and whatnot got the melt off, and that river is going straight through the roof.
Well, this river doesn't look exactly clean. We're gonna check for some other species of fish on this river. One of my favorites. Let's see what we can do. I don't like the conditions. It's dirty, dirty. You've got about 1.5 feet of visibility. Oh, big fish. Yeah. Big fish. Big fish. On the paws. It was just sitting there,
nice
dude.
Fish. Very nice.
Right by the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Right by the bank, dude. Netter, netter. Whoa! Wow. Whoa!
That's a gator.
Gator, baby! This is ridiculous. We didn't even start. We have the drone in the air. We're having problems with the drone. I slapped the cast next to the bank. Wasn't even watching. It was dangling in the water. And there's a ham bone in the net, baby. Even the head, this is a mid-30s for sure. Oh, buddy. Well, we decided to do a species change today, and that happened quickly. I'm all out of breath. I'm all shaky and wound up. We had the drone in the air. We're running into all kinds of problems early. My goodness, what a fish. I don't even know what to say. That happened way too fast. We just put this guy on the tape. This girl, I should say. Big pre-spawn mama. 37 inches, every bit of 10 pounds. Oh my goodness. Off she goes. Big mama's going home.
That's quality.
That's the one you need to see right there. Come on, big girl, you're okay. Yeah, she's good.
Well, it's only one fish, but I think our day is made. That might have made the right call on the audible today.
All right, folks. Here we go. As you guys could tell, we have some different equipment out today. At least I do. I always enjoy busting the fly rods out for these things. Got a game changer, jerk changer style fly on to start with. The day is underway. Let's see what we can find.
First bait of the day for me, little suspending jerk bait. Got some dirty water here. Gonna go a little smaller, get down there. Some go a little deeper.
In the hoop. That's a nice gator. I thought I was in the log. I felt some movement. There it is. That's the second nice fish of the day. Not quite as big as the first one you saw. Still not a bad fish, high 20s. Off she goes. Well, there it is, second one of the day. This is honestly not the usual conditions we like to chase these fish in. Water's a little dirty today. That typically gives us some trouble, but so far it has turned out to be all right. We're fishing super slow, super lazy, a lot of hang time on these baits. I can tell you from sticking my hands down there, this water is pretty darn cold. I had to wash the poop off my hands. I don't know how much of this river, what it looks like to you guys, but throwing a fly rod through here is not an easy feat at times. A lot of wood, a lot of overhang, a lot of junk to get in the way. That's half the fun. Keeps you focused. We have a little, currently we have a little Flyverse hardware program going here.
For those of you who haven't met him yet, this is Chad. Chad has seen several nice fish in his day. Chad is fishy.
Chad has proven himself for sure.
Chad is the confidence bait of confidence bait when it comes to gators.
Even more so than Chuck.
Yeah, I mean, Chuck's a player, but Chad has shined over the years. We'll probably pull out Chuck later, show you guys Chuck. Be wrong if he didn't make an appearance today. Matter of fact, probably kind of rude to not introduce our new camera woman today. No Jim today. So we've got Troop. And Chad did her very well last Thursday. Roll a picture, show you guys that fish. Might even be in a video one of these weeks. See if Chad can do it again. Well, we came here to escape the dirty water. It's not completely blown, but it is pretty dirty. The small creek we fished yesterday is, I'm sure, completely trashed today. Smaller it is, faster it blows. Came here, river is a little bit bigger, but it is pretty muddy. We have struggled in the past pretty hard when fishing for dirty water teeth. That's probably a big reason as well. Oh my God, that was a good fish.
I just saw the tail end of him.
That was a good fish.
I just saw like the back. Big.
I mean, I don't think ham bone, but 30s. Yeah.
That side alone, but I'm going back to this side.
Oh, come on, Chad.
Fucking battery.
Oh, we just got rolled heavy, guys. That was a super nice fish. Little lull in the action. That thing came out of absolutely freaking nowhere. You can't see him in this dirty water. Oh, why didn't he just eat it? All right, that fish did not want Chad. Changing it up, throwing the jerk at him. We don't really know what today is gonna have in store for us, so if we have a fish located, kind of gotta give it the works. Could not get that one to commit. Rolled him once, didn't see him again. On to the next one.
So we are working our way through here. Basically anywhere that we see wood is worth a cast, but we're really targeting that slack water. So far we've seen 3 fish, caught 2. One came out of the slack water and the other one came out of some current, so we really don't have too much of a pattern there yet. Definitely seem to be wanting it pretty slow. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Granted, we haven't fished fast yet. We haven't given them anything with any sort of speed. We're just kind of starting lazy, and so far I haven't changed. Haven't had to. You guys always watch us as a salmon and steelhead channel, but this is probably one of my favorite things to do. Oh, there was one. I just had a drive-by. That one's probably gonna eat. That wasn't a roll. That guy came in with a whole head of lettuce. Okay. Yeah, that guy wasn't a roll. That was just a miss.
We have another gator located. Let's feed him the jerk, see if he wants it.
I told him, I said, hold on, I'm coming off a technical foul. Second cast. Told you. Ronald. When me and Ronald just came out of the technical box, we had a pretty big foul there. I gave him a pep talk all the way through. I told Skid, I said, me and Ronald are gonna come out of the technical box and we're gonna bust that fish up real quick, and it didn't take me more than 2 casts, so we're back. Yeah, let's get you some teeth. Drop anchor, we'll swap out. I'm gonna assume they call them mayflies because they come in May normally. Let's go get you a gator, bud. Let's go get you some teeth. Well, that's not gonna do it. Yep. Another portage. Getting a little hairy. Chad's been benched. He's sitting down. We don't have Chuck, so we had to put in Bill. We're rolling through some water that's not being very productive, so we're gonna keep it moving. Oh, yep, she's rolling. Yep. Running away on me. All right, Bill. Well, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. You're on top of my head, but we've been walking on a spongy floor up here. We decided we would try to fix it. It appears we have made it 10 times worse. We have let all of the air out and can't get it to stop letting all of the air out. So now we truly don't have a floor to stand on, and we can't get air in this thing. So this is awesome. What's going on back there?
Got some water back there?
Yeah.
Might have gotten her.
Hang on, don't move. Just stay where you're at.
No, I don't got it. I don't got it.
I don't know how I got volunteered for this part either. I've been rowing the whole time. I've caught all the fish. And I'm pumping up the raft. I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of work today. Is it getting solid or no?
Attempt number 1.
I had to twist it.
Unsuccessful. Pump it for Ronald, bud.
Round two. All in the hopes of getting Ronald back in front of another ham bone. I didn't sign up for all this.
Getting there.
Give her a check, bud. While I catch my breath.
Beautiful.
I'm coming, buddy.
let's get back to it. All right, guys. We have gone through a pretty slow stretch here. Chad's on my last nerve. He's been pushing all my buttons. He's getting stuck. He's not catching fish. He's not capitalizing. Ronald's coming out. Downright pitiful performance by Chad today. Shame on Chad. It's been a nice float. Miss McGavin's back here somewhere having the time of her life. Enjoying all the bugs. You guys hang tight. See if Chad can find one before we sit him on the bench again. This is the last swig of coffee at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, we still got some steam, nice and hot. You can't go fishing without coffee. I mean, there should be a gator through this.
You would think so.
Oh, there he is. They tried to close Ronald out. They gave him a small opening. There it is, folks. Wow. That was right on cue. That was quite the lull without even seeing a fish. Broke the slump. Hopefully that's a good sign. See if we can't find a few more fish. Water's rising throughout the day. Definitely not our favorite conditions. Oh, McGavin, I'm sorry. Been a nice float today. Nothing too crazy, minus the deflating raft you guys saw there for a while. That was good. Morale seems a little down. Not sure what's going on in the boat, but it's awfully quiet out here. Too much excitement too early, I suppose. I'm still fishing every cast like there's a ham bone. We're looking for another big one. A little over halfway through our float. Big. Oh, not big, but that was a good fish. Buddy, before you worry about that, let's get Ronald down. Well, I just lost his fish and turned around and threw my stuff all the way up in the tree, so that's gonna warrant a new leader. It's probably kinked. That hurt a little bit. Down he goes. Well, we are obviously wrapping up day 2. All I have to say is thank goodness for Ronald. Yeah.
Came out of the box hot.
Fun day though. Not anything too exceptional in the fishing world, but fun day, good float, and saw one giant. So I guess that makes it pretty exceptional. Back at it tomorrow, probably with even worse conditions. That's a wrap. See you tomorrow.
Got day 3 tomorrow. Rain coming in tonight. Already on a rising river, so gonna be interesting. All right, it is day 3. Once again, doing another audible. That 1/4 inch of rain last night turned into about 2 inches. So we are picking the steelhead rods back up. I'm gonna try to find anything that is not completely blown. Gonna be a challenge. Not expecting a whole lot today. Currently doing the drop car. We're in for an interesting one. How are we feeling this morning, bud?
Not good. It's been a pretty interesting season. The rivers are constantly blown or frozen or something, so leaves me unemployed a lot, and I don't even get to enjoy my unemployment because there's, you know, when that happens, there's no fishing to be done. A 1/4 inch of rain last night was about an inch of rain or so.
pretty smoked, all of it, everything. So we're gonna see what we can do today. We probably have another day or two to catch some fish before this place is chocolate soup.
Lovely. First portage of the day. Where are we going here, bud?
I heard some turkeys. I ran us right into this tree. I don't know why I'm whispering as if I'm gonna scare them away.
Yep. She's a little dirty. Yep. Yep, keep moving, bud.
Give me a push, bud.
Come here, bud. All gas, no brakes. Yep, we're stuck.
Yeah.
Oh. Folks are taking a beat.
Getting beat up the same way we are.
All gas, no brakes.
Holy. All right.
First steelhead spot of the day. The weather is not cooperating for the fish, but it feels pretty awesome out here. It is a warm 50 degrees, I would say. Got the wildlife all sorts of fired up. Not making the fishing any easier, but it sure feels good. So grab a few fish today. If not, enjoy the warm weather and try to make the most of it. All right, here goes nothing. Chartreuse beads, bright pink one on the bottom, a little dirty water.
Nice cast.
Come on. Well, nothing so far. Kind of just making our way downriver and hitting the holes that look good. Not a super long float today, but this is about our only option to hit the water. Everything else is poop soup. A couple fish would be nice. At this point, not really expecting it.
Well, we are still yet to see a fish. I have my eyes open. There's been some sweet ducks out here. I've been trying to get some shots of for you guys. Some mallards, some things I don't even know what they are. It seems like every time I pick the camera up, they disappear. So, not a very fishy day. We kind of knew it when we got into this today that it probably wasn't going to be much of a fish catching mission as much as a nice peaceful row down the river. We got probably, I don't know, 1 or 2 more spots we're going to try to fish here. Probably row our way out. Sometimes you got to know when to take your losses. This might be one of those days. Either way, it's been a pretty sweet 3 days. Ton of fun. Got to change up some species along the way. So you guys saw on the yesterday part of this video, did some pretty sweet pike fishing. Not a ton of fish, but saw some big ones. At least a big one. Weather's been beautiful. Almost too nice. That's what's wrecking us. All this melt off. It's been 50 degrees and a whole ton of rain. So I don't know that there's going to be a lot of fishing down here in the near future.
Yep.
Yeah, you just got to get her floating. We're back rowing. We're going to try to skip this here portage by blasting it with the full head of steam and seeing if we can just get this stuff out of our way or break it on impact. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I'm not getting the speed I want. Here we go. No give to that one. Woof. Oh yeah, you just got to get her floating.
Especially with one guy in here, I'm losing weight, but I'm gonna gain speed. I'll get her out of there. Here I come. Look out. Oh, I had a deflection. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yep, get deep. Like this is money, dude.
What we got going on here, bud?
You're set up perfect. That didn't quite go as the way I thought it would.
No. This is probably the official last spot of the 3-day adventure. We'll probably fish down this run right here. This has historically been a pretty solid spot for us. Who knows though? Not been the best fishing today. A little early for the spot.
Know this, there's not a lot of just natural anchors in the river here. I don't like that.
No?
No. I like to be able to just run into something and then row into it.
Okay. Well, the steelhead mission was not a success today. Called the audible yesterday. It actually kind of went in our favor. Pretty fun day. Minus the warm weather and enjoying a nice row. The audible today did not pay off for us. Not a single bite. Didn't see any sign of life. Water is rapidly rising. It's at least not dirty up here. I just don't think there's really any fish to be had up here yet. More of a spring spot, a little early.
Well, sometimes she goes and sometimes she doesn't, but when she goes, it's the way she goes, and that's the way the road. If you guys like this kind of content, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Planning on doing quite a bit more of this stuff, changing up the game a little bit. I'm home this summer. That opens up a lot of new things for us as well. Definitely want to do some more of these multi-day trips, floating rivers from top to bottom, for a whole variety of different species this year. So hopefully you guys enjoy this stuff. Like I said, please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That helps more than you guys even know. I think we're out. Catch you guys on the next one.